let's include some principles of animation to make our jump better for our little astronaut. And I'm going to look at Richard Williams' example here for a jump. So you can see here he has anticipation, but it's also squashing down, and then he's jumping, he's flying up, he's contacting, and he's recovering. All right, and you can this is squash right here. This is stretch. We're going to have some slow in, slow out over here, which is a principle of animation, and we're going to have some follow through with the arms. This is taken from his animator's survival kit. He's got a book that's very famous, um, and this is where this is coming from. So right now we have that neutral pose, right? So he's here, and he's going to get his arms ready. So let's start with. Okay. So the thing is right here he has to bend down. So I'm going to press I, location, rotation, come here, and I'm gonna bring the body down because he has to squash down right here. I, location, rotation. And what you're going to notice is the legs are going through the floor here. So actually what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to press I here. And this is because the rig is so simple, we're not able to let the rig just do the work for us. So we're actually going to do this really silly way of dealing with the rig, and I'm just going to counter animate this. So it looks like the feet are in place, but they're not. I'm just counter animating this. All right, and here I need to stretch these out. So it's bounding that squash and it jumps up. Maybe a little bit too much. All right, boom, and it jumps up. Boom. All right, and we'll deal with some more of the leg animation in a second, but let's go back to this one. So he's going down. Let's do so the knees can't bend on this rig and the arms can't bend. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do the best we can with what we have. So let's pull this and let's rotate this out a little bit. Rotation. In this case, with these arms, all I need to do is the rotation because I'm not going to animate the location for them. So it's like going down and pushing off. And as we look at our thing here, so he pushes off, the arms go up. So, but first, before they go up, I have to push down. Rotation.
What's the schedule today?
All right. So now we have this squash down where there's another principle of animation called exaggeration. We're going to do that last. We're going to get the basic idea first for the arms and the legs, and then we're going to go in and push it even farther. So now this guy is jumping up. He's about here. And so what I want to do here is I actually want to move these legs up. So you see how these legs are up over here? So I want to do that here. And I'm going to select these two guys. I, rotation, add a keyframe. So it's like whoop. And I want to do the same thing with the arms here. I'm going to lift them up a bit. I rotation. Whoop. And I want the legs to be down here, back to normal. So actually I could just grab this, copy and paste that keyframe. Grab this, copy and paste this keyframe, Command C, Command V. And here, I actually want these to be up, so it's like they're falling down. And what that's going to allow me to do is when I hit the ground, I can do some follow through and have those come down. So it's jumping up, boom, and then it hits the ground. So here, I will actually want this guy to go down. So we want to have the impact, just like we're squashing down here to get momentum to push up. I want to hit the ground and squash down a bit. So I'm going to go down here, I location, and now I have to like do the location rotation of this one. It hits the ground here, location rotation. I'm going to push these up so that it's like right there. I location rotation. Boom. So it's squash down, stretch up, squash again, stretch, and squash down, and then bounce up. So let's get this body bounced up. I'm just going to copy and paste this to the neutral position. Copy and paste that from here, so then it's kind of like the same place. This should be the same as here. And I'm going to grab these guys. I'm going to pull them down. Then I'm going to press I, location rotation. So let's just watch that and see how that's going along. It's missing the exaggeration, but it. All right. So the bounce is okay. The timing's a little bit slow, but it's okay. Gives us a chance. So I want to do something with these arms now. So here I want the arms to still be up. Rotation, rotation, and then right about here, I want to rotate these down. So, boom. So that gives a little bit of a, that's the follow through. Because it hit down, now these arms kind of follow through and land. Whoop. So that gives like some offsetting of that animation a bit here. And it lands here. I can actually move these over now. Yeah, that's good. It's right there. Okay. So that's a good start for my animation. Next, we're going to do exaggeration. We're going to exaggerate the squash and stretch. I also feel, actually while I'm looking at this, feel like I want to move these keyframes over here so they hit a little bit earlier, and then this thing's coming up, and then I just want a tiny little follow through on the arms, just a little bit. Rotation, and then I'm gonna go here, Control C, Control V. Ooh. Bring those down. And that gives like a little bounce right at the end. Let's watch that one more time. Yeah, that gives a little bit of staggering. Boom. Da-doom. Ba-doom. And the reason I copy and pasted this frame and this frame is that it'll loop perfectly. There's no jump between this frame and this frame. So if you copy and paste the frames, you have a full loop. So this guy can jump forever. Boom, boom, and it doesn't have any jerking motion. All right, so now, next time, we're gonna do exaggeration.